जी बच्चों, first of all, happy National Mathematics Day to all. You all know we are celebrating 134th birth anniversary of Srinivas Ramanujan Iyengar, a great mathematician of India. तो बेटा आज इसी स्पेशल डे में मैं आपके साथ एक स्पेशल सीरीज शुरू करने लगी हूँ, दैट इज ग्राफ्स ऑफ रियल फंक्शंस। मैं अपने अभी तक के टीचिंग एक्सपीरियंस से फील करती हूँ बेटा, ग्राफ्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर 11th, फॉर 12th, फॉर कंपटीशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑल्सो, बट स्टिल पता नहीं हम लोगों के कराने में कमी रह जाती है या कुछ समझने में कमी रह जाती है या हम कुछ फास्ट कराते हैं टाइम की कमी के कारण। तो मैं ग्राफ्स पर एक स्पेशल सीरीज शुरू करने लगी हूँ जहां पर मैं 11th क्लास से आपके ग्राफ्स डिस्कस करना शुरू करूंगी और आई विल ट्राई कि जहां तक और आगे जा सकते हैं ताकि आपके कंपटीशंस के ग्राफ भी हम कुछ डिस्कस कर सकें। So in this series, I am going to start with the very first function, constant function. But before starting that, I just want to discuss with you, just to recall you, what is a function. Function different types जो आप देखते हैं बेटा, first of all in roster form, then in mapping, then in graphs. In all this form, I want to discuss with you how you can judge that one relation is a function or not. Okay, this is a roster form of a function. 1 is related with 2, 2 is related with 6, 3 is related with 4, and this is defined on this set 1, 2, 3. What you want to see? That every element 1, 2, 3 must have an image, a unique image. 1 has one image, 2 has one image, 3 has one image, unique image. 1 should not have 2 images. Okay, let me just show you another not a function type of roster form. You can see 1 related to 2, 1 related to 4, 1 is related to 2 element, not a single element. That means does not have a unique image. That means this relation on this set is not a function. Okay, so this was all about roster form. Now mapping में जब आप देखेंगे बेटा, 1 is related to 1, 1 is related to 1, 1 is related to 1, 1 is related to 1. Every element of this should be occupied, and from one point there should not be 2 arrows. That means this picture should not be there. This picture should not be there. एलिमेंट कोई नहीं रहना चाहिए यहाँ पर जिसकी इमेज ना हो और एक एलिमेंट की 2 इमेजेस नहीं होनी चाहिए. Every element should have an image and every element should have unique image. Here what is going on? This element is not having an image and this element is having 2 images. Okay, so this is not a function but this is a function. Again, now graph. How will you see in the graph? You can see this is a straight line, slanting straight line. You can see whatever point x I will take, corresponding y will be unique. Whatever x I will take, corresponding y will be unique. That means if I draw a line parallel to y-axis, that will cut this graph only at single point. But you just see this graph. If I will say about for the images, 1 has 2 images, 1 is this and 1 is this. This point has 2 images, 1 is this, 1 is this. Not a unique image. Okay, or otherwise we can say if I am drawing line parallel to y-axis, then some lines cut the graph at 2 different points. Okay, so these are the qualities. You can see the graph is a function or not. Okay, let us just see once the formal definition of function also. What we say, for two non-empty sets A and B, a relation f from A to B is said to be a function if every element of A has a unique image in B. यही देखा बेटा, अभी एग्जाम्पल्स जो पहले आपको दिखाए उनमें यही देखा हमने, ए के हर एक एलिमेंट की इमेज होनी चाहिए और यूनिक होनी चाहिए, एक की दो इमेजेस नहीं होनी चाहिए. एवरी एलिमेंट ऑफ ए शुड हैव unique image in B. That means for all A belonging to A, there exists unique B belonging to B such that ordered pair AB belongs to F. Okay, then we say F is a function. Now, what is domain, codomain and range of a function? If we say F is a function from A to B defined as Fx is equal to Y, that means this is a function from the set A to B, X is a member of A, Y is a member of V, and Fx is equal to Y means ordered pair XY belongs to F. Then domain. Domain will be the set of all X, that means the complete set A. Because if this is a function, then every element has an image. That means every element of A is a member of domain. That means set of all X, that means A itself will be the domain. And what will be the codomain? Codomain will be B, second set B. Okay. And range. Range will be the image of this set. That means images of set of images of all elements of A. That means set of images Y, images of X, right? Fx is equal to Y, the set of all Y's such that X belongs to A is the range. Okay, that means in simple words we can say set of all real number X for which Fx is defined is the domain, and the set of all images is the range. Okay, set of all images is the range. So you should remember all this. I will not repeat again and again in each type of function, but on the very first day, that means today, I am recalling you all this so that you can understand easily. Let us just now understand constant function. What is a constant function? Constant functions, they whatever value we put, we have already discussed function as a machine. I can say if in that machine I can put anything, it will return me the same thing every time. That is called a constant function. Function f from R to R, you already know, we all are discussing real function only. That means domain and codomain are subset of R. Fx is equal to k. Whatever x will be, whatever real number we put in, we will always get k. K is a fixed number. Okay. So this type of graph can be created for constant function. Here you can see this is a line parallel to x-axis, and here k is 2.3. That means if k is 2.3, this type of graph will be there. And if k is suppose a negative number, then this graph would be below the x-axis. Okay, these types of graphs can be created. And domain of this graph, this function will be R itself. Every real number can take the values. You can say there is no restriction on x. For every x you can get corresponding y. Okay. For every x you can get corresponding y. And range will be only the set of k. That means for this function, range is nothing but set of 2.3, and for this function it is set of minus 2.2. Single element, single concept. Okay. Let us just now see how we can draw these type of functions. Suppose we are to draw y is equal to 4. Y is equal to 4. That means whatever x we can take, y can only take one value, that is 4. Whatever x we will put, y can only take 4. That means for 1 we will get 4 only. This is 1, 4 will be on the graph. For minus 2 we will get 4 only. X on this axis. Okay, I hope you are understanding this. And y on this axis. Okay, if we put x as 1, we will get y as 4. If we put x as minus 2, we will get y as 4. If we put x as 0, then also we will get y as 4. So these are some points on the graph of this function y is equal to 4. You can write fx is equal to 4 or y is equal to 4. There is no difference. So the line joining these points means this type of line. This type of line parallel to x-axis and at a distance of 4 units from x-axis will be the graph of this. What will be its domain? Domain means value x can take, and x can take any real number. You can see for every x you will get particular y. And what will be the range? Range will be only the set of element 4. Okay, so you can draw this type of graph. Now if suppose y is minus 3, that means fx is suppose minus 3. Now this means whatever value of x you will put, 0, y will be minus 3, 2, y will be minus 3, minus 1, y will be minus 3. Whatever value of x you will put, you will get only minus 3 for y. Nothing, no other value. Okay, no other value. If we put 0, we will get minus 3. This point will be on the graph. 2, we will get minus 3. That means this point will be on the graph. Minus 1, minus 3. That means this point will be on the graph. This point. Right? That means all these points will be on the graph of this function. This will be the graph. We can join these points with the straight line. And its distance from x-axis will be again 3 units, but below x-axis. That means on the negative side. Distance is never negative. You should remember. I'm telling these terms because these are required somewhere. Okay. And domain you can see there is no restriction on x. That means any real number. And range you can see the single set minus 3. Every time we will get minus 3 as the output. So only minus 3 is there in the range. Okay. Yes. Next, one more example I want to show you. Suppose, I hope you already know this. Y is equal to 0. You already know that this is x-axis. This is the graph of x-axis. But what does it mean when we just want to draw it? If any beginner wants to draw it, whatever x we will put, we will get only 0 as y. Whatever x we will put, we will get 0. Okay. If we put 0, this is x-axis. This is why always draw the graph by taking values at equal distance. Do remember this. By taking this as origin. Do remember this. Okay. X we will put 0. We will get 0. That means 0, 0 is on the graph. X we will put minus 1. We will get 0. That means minus 1, 0 will be on the graph. X we will put 2. And y we will get 0. That means 2, 0 is on the graph. That means this line itself, x-axis, will be the graph of this function. Right? Graph of this function whose domain is, that means again, whatever value x can take, that can take any real number. You can see every x is covered. And range means value of y. That means again singleton, not r. To remember, on y-axis only this value 0 is on the graph. Okay. So range is again singleton, only value 0. I hope this would be helpful for all those who wants to understand the graphs from the basics. So that's all for the day. Next time, a new function, its graph and domain range we will discuss.